make it, we'll make it. It's just who we are, say where to go, and I know that I won't slow down. It's just who we are, yeah, we will do anything we dream about. The name of love, name of
get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. I get a good
time losing track of us. Where I was real, undefined, spiraling out of touch. Forgot how it feels. All the messed up fights and slamming doors, magnifying all our flaws. And I wonder why, wonder what for, why we keep coming back for more. Oh, oh. Is it just our bodies? Are we both losing our minds? Is the only reason you're holding me tonight 'cause we're scared to be lonely? Do we need somebody just to feel like we're alright? Is the only reason you're holding me tonight 'cause we're scared to be lonely?
fight. You don't wanna know what keeps me up at night. Don't you try to change me, it's a waste of time. Don't reach for my heart, it's empty inside. Empty inside. Don't reach for my heart, it's empty inside. catch fire, I'm coming for you. You're gonna feel me like the summer, like the sun in your eyes. Hold tight, another minute, another hour, baby, I'ma show you you can rely on me. I'll give you all you need. In a small cloud, trying to find ground in the place where we belong. We don't have to dream to make it beautiful, baby. Everything we do is beautiful. We can light a fire, watch it ever glow. We won't burn out, we won't burn out.
bullshit.
I call her Heffany.
Only strobe lights are shining us. Light them up, light them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Light them up, light them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Light them up, light them up. Lit, lit, fired up. Light them up, light them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Light them up, light them up. Lit, lit, fired up. Light them up, 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 light them up. Let's go, you just wanna be around the in thing. I provide the fire and I burn it up. When they really care about is bling bling. Sipping something slow with a double cup. Ross is clotted, begging no pardon. JJ Martin, what are we starting? One eye open, no Illuminati. Megs and Cardis up in this party. Met things that are really misguided. Stay high cause we always on fly shit. Do big tours moving in silence. With this pressure made VVS diamonds. With this pressure made VVS diamonds. Light them up, light them up. All these strobe lights are shining us. Light them up, light them up. Lit, lit, fired up. Light them up, 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 light them up. Made VVS style.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you.
on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All alone, we are calling out now and again. Never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me.
all this time keeps fading, feeling trapped inside. So afraid of the darkness talking in my mind. It's been a long time coming, but it wasn't for nothing. Soul searching for something, for something. And down on my knees in the dust, I scream from the top of my lungs. I found my way back to a higher ground. Yeah, I just wanna feel alive.
Whispers running around my mind. The walls are closing, I'm trapped inside. The ground keeps shaking. Feels like there's no escaping. I try to call you, I can't get through. But in the crowd I still look for you. Where are you hiding? For you I'll keep on fighting. So tell me if there's a way that you can save me. Right now I need you to be by my side, 'cause I can't take another sleepless night. Sleepless night without you, without you, without When every hour could be the last, why would we wait? Why would we wait? And every road could be unsafe, but we'll be okay. We'll make it. We'll make it. It's just who we are. Say where to go, and I know that I won't slow down. It's just who we are. Yeah, we will do anything we dream about. How about now? How about now? How about now? How about
and just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
guess they should've known. Flowers gonna bloom, 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 bloom. Sparky's gonna rise. Charm out the cocoon. I guess they should've known. Flowers gonna bloom, bloom, bloom. Sparky's gonna rise. Charm out the cocoon. I guess they should've known.
This is the last time I tell you to open your eyes. The city is sleeping, the monsters outside. The fire is burning, there's nowhere to hide. And I won't say it anymore. Break through the silence. I can feel the energy rising. Burn up the siren. Make to be quiet.
सुन मेरी जान जीने से खफा तू है क्यों होने दे खता तू जो है पल यही है जी लेना संग मैं रहूं कितना भी हो अंधेरा और जिक्र हो तेरा मेरी हर दुआ में Life will be beautiful. Know that you're not alone. We rise and we fall. I see who you are underneath it all. The sun and the moon and stars. We don't have to look so far. In the shadows of dawn, and here all alone, angels for each other. We are. Are you looking up? Are you looking up like I do? I could be right beside you, and we may never know. For all this time, it's getting kinda clear as we get near the daylight. If I learn to pray right, I pray safely home. Life will be beautiful. You're not alone. We rise and we fall. I see who you are underneath it all. The sun and the moon and stars. We don't have to look so far. In the shadows of love, and here all alone, angels for each other. We are. Life's getting harder and harder. I try, I'm trying not to let go, but there's no place left to hide. When the darkest of days leave us powerless, and there's no escaping our heads a mess, holding on to that feeling inside our chest. Hold on, hold on. I know you're sick and you're tired of hoping this love won't leave us broken. It's when we're drowning in these moments, we gotta look inside our hearts. And even if the sky is falling, this wasn't all for nothing. To find the answers to all our problems, we gotta look inside our hearts. Find, trying to find our purpose, find a place for you